can always talk about Johnny J and always talk about our wonderful relationship with, professional business, him, his wife. They were so good to me, such nice people. They were really trying to, give me good music. He would always call me to work on his music or do sessions. And, they would invite me out to their house. They would invite me out if they were in Vegas, maybe once, a couple of times. Actually, what's funny? When Freddie was going through his final days, that's the time that I was around them a lot. And I remember when I was with them, I don't know if I was with them in Vegas, no, very sick, and I was taking care of him, and they called me, they said, Nanci, come out here to Vegas, you got to get away, because I was so depressed about Freddie. I told them all about it, they knew about it. Johnny J's wife, Cappuccino, she's wonderful. Johnny J is one of the best people I know. He was a Virgo like me. And he was just so full of life, so funny, so positive, so helpful, and so real, He was just real. And he was so creative and just loved music, he actually wanted me to be in a group with his wife at one point. And she was a singer, she was an artist. She was like Vanity Six in them, Princess people, that's the kind of woman she was, and he loved it. He loved her too. Show her great body. He liked her in skimpy clothes. But that was his wife, and they were always together. She was always with him, and they were just a great couple. That is one of the most tragic things that I think has happened to me, and then I think to hip-hop, because Johnny J was very young, and I don't buy what they say happened to him. I really don't. It doesn't make sense, and everybody knows that, and, Well, you know what? I was supposed to go to Aftermath with Dre. Dre never wanted to sign me to Death Row. I kept saying, I wanted to sign. He was like, no, because he knew he was going to leave a long time before it even became apparent. He told me, he was like, just chill. I got some other stuff planned. Just relax and wait. But of course I was anxious because, I was like, I wanted to get out. I should have listened to him. We had a little problem before that, and it wound up not working out. So that's when I got upset, and I went and signed with Mack 10. I was like, I'm not waiting around, and I got in the group. And it's funny, because I used to always wear, the clothes, cross colors was out, all that stuff. I used to wear baggy clothes. I didn't really show my little shape, whatever. I wasn't never really considered so glamorous. I was just, regular Nanci. But when I did the photo shoot for Soul Tree, when I signed with Mack 10, the pictures came out amazing. I didn't even know that. I was like, who was that person? Soon I saw my picture. It was great. So Dre's godbrother told me that he, Dre saw the pictures, and he was like, he didn't even know that was me. And he called me right away. And I was at home. I remember this clearly. He was like, Nanci, what's up? I was like, hey. He said, what you doing? I told him I signed a Mack 10. He was like, what you did that for? And I was like, I don't know, because you were, I tried to wait. And he was like, well, come check me. He was like, come to the studio. I'm at the studio somewhere in the Valley. And I was like, okay, I'm going to come. He said, and this is something I really regret to this day, because I could still be, I really Dre was one of my favorite people to work with, but I was still kind of holding a grudge against him for not taking me, because when he went to Aftermath, he signed that lady from In Vogue, Dawn, and yeah, I was really hurt. He signed her. She kind of took my place. He signed her when I was supposed to be the first female artist. And then I was really upset about that. So and then I was in Mack 10. I thought our thing was going to blow up. So I was like, you know what? I ain't going to see Dre. So I was like, no. I was like, I'm going to just try this on my own, because I don't feel like getting hurt anymore, and he might. So I did not go to the studio that night. I didn't even call him and tell him I wasn't coming. I just dissed him. And the Mack 10 situation did not work out. And now look at Dr. Dre.
Whenever that...
Yes, I'm so happy. I love it. I'm so pleased. I'm so proud of him. I'm telling you, that's all Dre wanted, was to be able to work with other artists, create music, be free. He's not about all that drama. He's about his business, very focused. very talented. He's very smart, organized, and he deserves that. I'm telling you, he deserves everything he has. That Death Row Company would not have been what it was without Dre, and he really didn't get to take all of what he deserved from that. And I heard he just lost a lawsuit regarding some royalties from that, the earlier projects, Death Row, which is a shame, but it's okay, I think it's a few million, but this is why that $1 billion number is just about right for him. He deserves it. And I'm so happy. I was so pleased when I heard that. And I'm like, even though I was, I really missed being around him and everything, I probably, I'm sure we'll see each other again, and I could tell him, to his face how proud I am of him, of course. But I was just overjoyed when I heard that. And everything he's done, I was overjoyed with the Eminem project, with 50 Cent, with Kendrick Lamar. Anything he does that's great, he deserves it, because that's all he wanted to do, and he got what he wanted. He really did.